Good morning, here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Lagos State Governor addresses negative narratives around creative sector. Independent National Electoral Commission conducts mock accreditation ahead November 16 gubernatorial election in Ondo State. On the foreign scene, Australia plans social media ban for children under 16 years. And in sport, Super Eagles interim coach unveils squad for AFCON qualifiers against Benin Republic, Rwanda. Now the details, I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State Governor, Sanwo-Olu, says the creative sector offers a unique opportunity to showcase Nigeria's positive image globally while addressing the negative narratives often associated with the citizens. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who said this at a press briefing held at Lagos House Marina to announce the forthcoming Lagos International Theatre Festival, urged practitioners not to relent in taking theatre and the creative industry to greater heights. In line with the Themes Plus agenda, the governor said his administration will create an enabling environment, make policies, provide opportunities and grants to support the creative sector. Governor Sanwo-Olu at the briefing, which had in attendance the former Cross River State Governor, Donald Duke, said Lagos had unique opportunities to showcase the image of the country through festivals like the Lagos International Theatre Festival.
And we've said to ourselves that from October into November and December, it really should be for the creative industry. We've seen a Lagos fashion, you've seen a Lagos arts and museum, you've seen a Lagos Acropolis, you've seen a Lagos museum, you've seen a Lagos food coming this weekend. Now we're going to be seeing a Lagos theatre festival. See that we're trying with all of us, ticking all of the boxes of that important sector, creative industry.
On her part, the Lagos Theatre Festival team lead, Bolanle Austin Peters, said the event aims to bring back the power of the arts and stage to change communities and impact lives positively, and also create job opportunities, just as the world will witness the beauty of Nigeria's performances on stage.
We're probably the only ones that create the most entertainment for people at Christmas and Easter. Yet we were just letting ourselves be scattered all over. So the Lagos International Theatre Festival is going to start taking place by the grace of God in the National Arts Theatre from next year. We are going to make this the best theatre location in West Africa. We have taken our place to Dubai, to South Africa, to London. The opportunities are great.
Media entrepreneur John Momo and an ace actor, Bimbo Manuel, also thanked the governor for supporting the project, as they were optimistic that the festival would be a fantastic one that would help to revive the theatre. Our correspondent Adiola Akinle reports that the Lagos International Theatre Festival is scheduled to hold from the 14th to 17th of this month, and 25 play shows in 4 locations and 3 international shows from Zambia, South Africa, and United States of America. The Lagos State Governor has extended its ongoing free hypertension and diabetes screening campaign tagged Know Your Numbers, Control Your Numbers by 2 weeks. The program will now run until Sunday, 17th November 2024. Commissioner for Health, Akin Abayomi, who urged Lagos residents to take advantage of the added time frame to undergo the critical health screenings, initially scheduled to conclude on 3rd November, said the campaign will continue to provide screening services at over 330 designated sites, including 30 general hospitals and 300 primary health centers across the state. Speaking on the reason for the extension, Abayomi emphasized the importance of health screenings in combating the silent killer diseases of hypertension and diabetes, which contribute significantly to the disease burden in Nigeria. He added that early detection and management of these conditions are vital to reducing the risk of serious complications, including heart disease, stroke, and kidney failure. An increasing number of communities across the three senatorial districts of Bayelsa State have been submerged as the flood level continues to rise, causing untold hardship to the residents. According to the technical advisor to the Governor on Environment, Alagwa Morris, the latest count includes Adagbabiri in Sagbama local government area, Kolo 2 in Ogbia local government area, and Okodia in Yenogwa local government area. Morris said though this year's flood is not a monster flood, it is relatively big, adding that it took many people by surprise, especially as they thought the water would not rise to its present level. The Oyo State government has approved a minimum wage of 80,000 naira for the state workforce. Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dotun Oyelade, in a statement said the technical committee set up by the government recommended and got approval from Governor Seyi Makinde for the implementation of the new salary scale. He said the new scale will be implemented as soon as the consequential adjustments process is completed by the committee, which comprises government and labor top officials. Oyelade reiterated that the governor had paid the backlog of gratuities from 2008 to 2015 for pensioners, with an increase in gratuity payment for them at both the local government staff pensions board and those paid by the Ministry of Establishment and Training. Now to the rest of the stories. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has conducted a mock accreditation exercise ahead of the November 16 gubernatorial election in Ondo State. INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu, State Resident Electoral Commissioner Oluwatoyin Babalola, and other officials of the Commission monitored the exercise at some local government areas in the state. Speaking during the exercise, the INEC Chairman expressed satisfaction with the equipment deployed, saying it was an indication of the readiness of the Commission for the poll. The INEC boss stressed that the mock accreditation exercise was to further test the functionality of a system. Yakubu appeals to other stakeholders in the state to cooperate with INEC to have a smooth exercise, saying the Commission had made adequate preparations for the election. The federal government has commenced the disbursement of 75 billion naira single-digit loan to micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, through the Bank of Industry, BOI. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Job Creation and MSMEs, Tola Adekunle Johnson, stated this in Abuja at a nationwide town hall meeting to sensitize MSMEs to the Presidential Grant and Loan Scheme. Adekunle Johnson explained that the town hall meeting was going on simultaneously in Ogun, Bauchi, Enugu and Kaduna states with a view to educate MSMEs on the conditions for accessing the loans. The presidential aide said his office had been collaborating with BOI, which is an important implementing agency for the scheme. The managing director of BOI, Olashubo Olusi, explained that the 200 billion naira presidential intervention fund for MSMEs and manufacturing enterprises was established to support them towards driving economic growth and job creation. Olusi, who was represented by Executive Director, Public Sector and Interventions of BOI, Mabel Mwadaji, said MSMEs are the driving force behind the non-oil economy, contributing significantly to innovation, economic growth and job creation in the agriculture, manufacturing and services sectors. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated the Executive Secretary and Chief Executive Officer of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, Rabiu Olowo, on his election as the chair of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development UNC-TAD, Intergovernmental Working Group of Experts on International Standards of Accounting and Reporting, ISAR. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a congratulatory statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Boyega Kosile, said the election of Olowo, the immediate past Lagos State Commissioner for Finance, as chair of the international organization is a testament to his commitment to the accounting standards. Governor Sanwo-Olu expressed confidence that Olowo, having distinguished himself in several positions at state and federal levels with good track records of transparency and accountability, will excel in his new role. Olowo was elected as the chair of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD, Intergovernmental Working Group of Experts on International Standards of Accounting and Reporting, ISAR, during the organization's 41st session at Palais des Nations, Geneva, Switzerland. In out foreign news, Australia's government says it will introduce world-leading legislation to ban children under 16 from social media. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said the proposed laws to be tabled in Parliament next week are aimed at mitigating the harm social media is inflicting on Australian children. While many of the details are yet to be debated, the government said the ban will not apply to young people already on social media, and there will be no exemptions on the age limit for children who have consent from their parents. Albanese said there would be no penalties for users and that it would be up to Australia's online regulator, the E-Safety Commissioner, to enforce the laws. The legislation would come into force 12 months after it passes and be subject to a review after it is in place. The government says that the onus will be on social media platforms to show they are taking reasonable steps to prevent access. In our sports, Super Eagles interim coach Austin Eguavoen has named a 23-man squad for the upcoming 2025 AFCON qualifiers against Rwanda and Benin Republic. The squad list sees the return of Victor Osimhen and Sadiq Umar to the Super Eagles fold as the African champions aim to seal a qualification ticket for the next AFCON slated to hold in Morocco. The Super Eagles currently lead Group D with 10 points, having secured 6 points off Libya. The team now needs at least one more point to ensure its qualification for next year's AFCON. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration set up a $1 billion fund targeted at businesses in the tourism, hospitality, entertainment, arts and culture sectors, both loans and grants? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said the creative sector offers a unique opportunity to showcase Nigeria's positive image globally, while addressing the negative narratives being associated with the citizens. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has conducted a mock accreditation exercise ahead of the November 16 gubernatorial election in Ondo State. We also told you that Australia's government said it will introduce world-leading legislation to ban children under 16 from social media. And in sport, Super Eagles interim coach Austin Eguavoen has named a 23-man squad for the upcoming 2025 AFCON qualifiers against Rwanda and Benin Republic. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fabolagun. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.